Day 2 of the Boysenberry Festival. I'm gonna go check out some good food.
This time we're probably gonna go off the tasting card a little bit.
Having their conversations. Moonshine versus the cig. I like one only has a 6-shooter though, the other one does not. So the moonshine guy is just good at selling the moonshine, I'm guessing.
Two favorite dudes.
Boysenberry Festival. Old McDonald's barn is not open yet. And it's interesting that they put Mac instead of MC to try to avoid the copyright. 25%. Hello, ladies. They are right by the corn, which is what Nate's trying to get. I like this tree, dude. Well, there goes the Pony Express. I like the tree, dude. He's really cool. Nacy likes to go away, little bear.
Look at him, he's so innocent.
He's so innocent. Oh.
So cute.
2 last selections for our food card. This one is bao buns, but they're deep fried with boysenberry inside and boysenberry sauce. And then this is the elote corn. It looks really good too. This was really good last year, so figured we'd give it a try. Nacy is grabbing a beverage, and then we will check it out. Made our first official stop of the day to get our favorite icy fruit punch.
But we are trying 2 new items today.
Well, we had the elote corn last year.
Yeah, but I guess 2 new items for this trip.
Yeah, for this trip.
And so, as Gary mentioned, we got the corn, but we also got the deep fried coconut cream bao buns that are covered in like a boysenberry syrup. That's a mouthful.
Sounds good. Which one are you trying first though? She's going with the corn.
Savory. We're going savory.
We're gonna do a couple other items off the tasting card today, but boysenberry related, so. Yeah, that was tasty last year.
It's sweet, but salty, so you kind of get both. You get the sweetness in the boysenberry mayonnaise, but you also get the tang from the corn and the cheese. This is all over my face. But it's so good.
She's going in for the bao. I didn't think this was gonna be easy to cut.
Alright, well I'm just gonna bite into it, I think.
Now I am more of a tortilla person than a bao person when it comes to like duck and stuff, Peking duck. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good? The coconut tastes good inside?
It does.
Why don't you give us a peek of what the inside looks like? There we go. Okay. Okay, what was it?
Very creamy. And they were fried, but not like recently. So
Yeah.
They're still warm, but they're not like super hot, gonna burn the inside of your mouth deep fried. And the boysenberry sauce on the outside is like a tangy sauce. So you get the sweetness of the coconut cream with the tangy of the boysenberry. It's good.
The one thing I like is that there's a ton of extra cheese, so I can just keep dipping her. I can just see it dropping off my chin as I'm chewing.
You look like that guy back there. Old Sam with all the stuff in his beard.
I'm gonna get kicked out for looking too much like it. I like it. I mean, you get the cheese gets a really good taste. The corn does get stuck in your teeth though. And then the boysenberry, like Nate said, it's a little bit sweet, and you get the savory in there. I'm gonna clean myself up, then I'm gonna try the bao one. Alright, let's give her a try.
They know that.
It's interesting because I taste a little bit of like cinnamon sugar in there, and I'm not sure if that's because they make other cinnamon sugared items there and it just kind of cross-contaminated, or if that's supposed to be there. Because it it's like a very light taste with the bao bun. Like it's got a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it. But it's good. You get that like fried sweetness of the bao. You get that nice creaminess of the coconut. And then of course the boysenberry sauce is really good too. It's got that like nice sweet bite to it too. That's really tasty. Now would I take that over like just a funnel cake? I don't think so. But it's a cool little thing to try. And like I was saying on earlier, typically when we're doing like Peking duck or whatever, we don't do the bao buns, we do the tortillas. So it's kind of interesting having them fried and kind of having a different perspective to them. I like it a lot, but I think I would still probably pick the fried dough over that. But we got some other stuff we're gonna try, so we'll come and get you in a sec. Train's heading out. We'll get a good shot of it leaving. Look at her go. Basically got the pickle spears and then it has like a boysenberry sauce on it. Let me move my phone out the way. You gonna give it a try?
Thick.
This is weird. Thick. It's very mayonnaise-y. I think it's supposed to be an aioli. Oh, she does not like it. I can see from the face. Didn't like it?
The pickle spears are good, but that is just weird. By itself, I think it's okay. This by itself is okay. You mix the two flavors together and it's just off.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Let you know what I think. The one thing I will say is there's a lot of this sauce.
Whatever this is.
Right. It is thick. It's almost like a ice cream, I feel like it's really thick.
Right, like by itself it's fine. And while odd tasting, it's not bad by itself, but together the two flavors just don't go together.
I will say, of all the stuff that we've tried with the boysenberry, most of it hasn't had much of an influence on the flavor. Like you'll kind of get a little bit of boysenberry in there. That is really like sweet and really thick. Like maybe it'd be better on like something else, but I'm not digging on the fries either. The vinegar of the pickles doesn't really sit good with the sweetness of the boysenberry aioli. And then it's like really thick, so it's almost like an ice cream that you're eating on top of a pickle, like consistency-wise.
And it's cold?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And this is not on the tasting card, so you can't get this on the tasting card. It's like $16.49 or something to that effect, 16 something. The pickles are good, but I definitely wouldn't get that boysenberry aioli. I did get a house-made corn dog. I haven't had one in forever. This has nothing to do with Boysenberry Festival, just showing what we got. We're gonna munch on it and we'll come get you when we're done. Just hanging out. We're gonna go check out, hopefully, the show. We've been here a bunch of times. We never got to catch it, so we'll see if we can catch it.
Those are prickly pears.
Those are prickly pears, yeah. Arizona Botanical Gardens, thank you for the knowledge.
Yep.
Yep.
I learned a lot that day.
Made it to the theater for the Great Bank Robbery. Let's check this out. You excited for the Great Bank Robbery? Yeah. Ghost Rider's line is a lot thinner. It was packed when we came in this morning. Like packed.
It says that it's currently a 90-minute wait limit though.
Wow.
That's crazy. Oh, because that's the fast lane entrance, I think.
Oh.
And then the main entrance is like, because you can see there's a bunch of people over there.
I see that, yeah. Fast lane 0.
interesting.
Interesting.
Well, we were gonna go watch the show. However, there was a lady that was in there that seemed like she was quite sick and she was hacking on
Yeah, she at
everyone.
least had bronchitis. Not really sure what
Yeah.
else.
And then they crammed a bunch of people in at the last second, and the person that they sat next to me, I had my legs crossed, and so I was kind of like this. He was literally sitting on top of my leg. So we just pieced out. So we didn't watch the show. Sorry.
Got some Peanuts merch. In case you didn't know, Knott's Berry is the one park that has pretty heavy Peanuts presence.
Do you have a favorite Peanut character?
I kind of like Linus with his blankie, wasn't that? That's who that is, right?
Logan this morning.
My grandfather was a big fan of the Peanuts. I mean, obviously I watched the holiday ones like the Great Pumpkin and stuff at holiday time, but other than that, didn't really have many interactions with the Peanuts. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
Well, I was gonna say Lucy, but
I
I'm
knew
like, she's
it.
kind of mean.
Yeah, I knew it. Nice as a Lucy girl. We knew it.
I like Peppermint Patty, but Peppermint Patty's, I just like the name Peppermint Patty.
They got these guys. This ride's really fun, so if you come, definitely ride this ride. It's like kind of like Buzz Lightyear, but a little bit nicer.
Fire the cannon pies. The
Yeah.
cannon pies.
Cannon pass, and you're stopping the thieves, and then the wolves are the thieves.
By shooting more pies at them. Make it make sense.
What's your final thoughts on the Boysenberry Festival 2026? I don't think we'll make it back again. I don't know, we might though.
We might come back one more time next weekend, but we already have a lot of things planned for next weekend and we're only off for 3 days, so... But overall, I had a lot of fun. We typically only spend a few hours. We kind of get in, we know what we want to snack on, we do a little people watching. We were going to try and get that show in today, but unfortunately there were some sick people in there, and by sick I mean coughing, not like, you know, obscene.
Well, I mean, the guy was touching you inappropriately, so that's sick in another way too. But like, I just didn't want to get sick, and the lady clearly had bronchitis, was just coughing everywhere, and they moved us right behind her, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this.
Well, imagine if you were the couple that got sat right in front of her.
Yeah, like I'm just not going to do that. Take care of yourselves, people. Take care of yourselves.
So we just decided to peace out.
But I don't know what we're going to get into now. We've got a couple options that we're going to think about, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Got back to the hotel. We stopped at a sports card store to grab a box. We need to do another podcast this month, and so we're going to do it on the road. And it's nice to have something to open, so we can kind of like hang out and open. We did pay an extra $40 of what it is online. I don't understand that. You think if you go to card shops, they would be cheaper than the online price because you have to actually like seek them out. But who knows? We got this. We'll be opening it later this month. If you want to see that, definitely subscribe to the channel. Well, that finishes out our second trip to Knott's Berry Boysenberry Festival. If you want to see the first one, check down in the show notes. We went a little bit off card today. Got some really good food. The pickles, I think I would kind of avoid. The elote corn though, definitely worth it. Pick that up. It was super tasty. The corn dog was nice. It wasn't the best I've ever had though. And then we got to get the cards for the next podcast. So we have another podcast coming out this month. We're going to be talking about our travels and kind of behind the scenes stuff. If you want to see that, check it out on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get podcasts under Awkward Chats. And if you got this far in the video, would you mind taking a moment to give it a thumbs up? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week. And we will come and get you all for the next one. And as we always say, ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth. Bye, everybody.
We just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps us reach a wider audience and helps our channel grow even further. To those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, we just wanted to say a huge thank you for always being there and supporting our channel. We cannot wait to take you guys on our next adventure, so we'll see you guys in the next one.